ZabE here today with another ZabE Rocks. Today we're going to make an art bot. An art bot. Yes, an art bot. For those days when you don't know what to draw, but you want to draw something, make an art bot. Not too many tools or ingredients needed. I'm going to hand my students a cup with all their supplies in the cup, which will be 3 pens, a wire, one solid one, makes them have another step and something more to do, with little alligator clips on the end. Okay, one of those. We're going to need 1 battery, AA. We're going to need a small motor. I don't know the size of these motors, but they're small craft motors available on Amazon. I'll try to find some more information on where those come from. And then something to make things off balance. And I went with these little corks today. Corks will work. Little erasers will work. Those are good too. All right. And that's all we need to get going on this art bot. Well, some tape will be good. Any kind, masking tape, duct tape. I suppose you could hot glue it, but I've always just used tape. And I also have a wire stripper just for another tool for everybody to learn about. But, you know, scissors will certainly work. All right, here we go. Here we go. First, take our cup and let's get our motor on there first. The motor has 2 little tabs on there, 2 little copper tabs. And that's what our alligator clips are going to attach to. So what we need, and on the other end is a shaft on the motor that spins. So we want that to be free so it can spin with our counterweight on there to make things move about. There you have it. Taped on, copper bits up, shaft off cup. All right. Next, we can put the battery on. And I'm going to put my battery on top. I'm going to put it so I'm almost making like a triangle on top because I want it to be somewhat balanced on the top. Now, there's my battery. We're all taped up. Okay, then we're going to take our wires, the 2 alligator clips on the end, and we're going to cut that in half because we're going to need a connection to come off of each of the terminals on the motor, those copper terminals. Wire cutters right there on my tool. I'm just going to put it in there. Cut, done. Now I have 2. But I need to strip this, and this is always a fun project for the kiddos to learn, is to how to strip a wire. And you know, and like I said, you could do this with scissors if that's what you have available. But sometimes it's just fun to try a new tool. And there you have it. Now the wires are exposed. And then we'll do it again on this side. And it has different gauges on there, and I just went to the 16 gauge. I'm not quite sure if that was the right one, but it works well. Put it in, pull. And then piece of plastic on one side, wire showing on the other. Then we're going to tape our wire ends to the ends of the battery. And then to test, to make sure our battery's working, we're going to clamp our alligator clips to those copper bits on the motor. And you know, they come and they lay flat. Now you can bend those up a little so you don't have to struggle so much. Now we're going to be listening for a noise. There you go. We've got power going to the motor. Yes. And then we can just attach one and battery goes off, power's done. And we can continue on. Now, since this is going to be an art bot, we're going to put some pens on the bottom for legs. And then we have to find a counterweight so we can make it go cattywampus. I always try to explain to the kids it's more like a washing machine when it's gone off cycle and it's bouncing around and you're trying to fix it, move your clothes all about. But that's what we want. We want it to be off balance because that way it'll dance around for us. So I'm going to just take these felt tip pens and I'm going to use where the caps go on for my legs. So I'm going to tape mine to the outside. Now you can tape them to the front, to the back, to the inside, wherever you want. But I'm going to try to make a triangle with my situation. But if I put it so the caps are down below, then when I take them off, I can put them back on and I won't lose my ink. And that's good. You don't want them drying out on you real quick. There we go. Now I've got my 3 legs. Let's see if she stands up. Yes, success. Okay, so now if I put this clamp back on here, let's just see what happens. And if for some reason it doesn't start up, just make sure your battery connections are tight. You see how nothing is happening? Dull. So unplugging one clamp, turning that off. And now I'm going to put this cork on the end. Let's see how it works. I'm not sure if it has enough weight to it, but I'm hopeful. If not, then we'll go for the eraser. All right, let's see if that works. We're trying to get it to move about. That is the hope. The cup is on the move. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, so now I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to take the caps off the bottom of my pens. And hopefully all my pens still have good ink in them. 1, 2, and 3. So if we put these on the table with lots of pieces of paper, you can put some tape up around the edge so your cups don't go off. And you will just make a big doodle and see what we get. All right, here we go. Back onto, there you go. And remember, if it doesn't want to start, just push the tape again to make that connection. All right, she is on the move. Oh yeah. So this one's going in a pretty straight line, but it is moving, so that's good. I'm going to pick it back up and put it over here. So anyway, here you have it. One art bot, ready to rock and roll. It's good. It's very curious about the design you get. And when you have a lot of them going on, it's really quite entertaining. All right, we'll just take that off and she'll stop. I'm just going to pick this up so you can see the design that we made. I hope that you can see that big squiggly lines. And there you have it. One art bot. Art, science, all rolled together. All right, well, I hope you like this project. Please give me a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to get those numbers to go up, so please give me a subscribe. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye.